Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Chet Chatley.
All right.
We were just talking about before we started. I was about to go on a rant, and then Karimaku said, no, save it for the video. And it is a rant about an ad we saw on Hulu.
Was it Hulu?
Yeah, it was a Hulu ad. I remember
yeah.
distinctly it was for Hulu.
I remember the layout. Yeah.
And I don't know what they were trying to sell. I think it was like, wasn't it? What was it? It was like a some type of learning service, or maybe like a documentary or something like that.
No, it was talking about the struggles women have in the workforce.
I guess. And this woman was like, I want to be a butcher, and I went to a butcher shop, and they were like, you're a little small to cut meat. And I was in culinary classes. I didn't go to culinary school, but in high school, I took culinary classes. I wanted to go to culinary school. But in my culinary classes, they showed us a video of this little tiny Asian dude where, like, the block of meat was almost bigger than he was. And he laid it out, and he just took that whole thing apart.
Now that the network of Sheikah towers had been restored in full, the Sheikah slate bestowed upon Zelda's party detailed knowledge of all Hyrule.
Read Paya's diary.
Empowered with this immense trove of knowledge,
God damn it.
Hura
Oh, she doesn't
began
exist
running
yet. She wasn't born
calculations to locate
Oh yeah,
monster
she's not
camps
alive yet.
and the Yiga clan hideout. In hopes
Like,
of
in
heading
the
off an
future.
assault on
In the
Hyrule
future,
Castle
when you
before
meet a
it
chick
began,
named Paya, read her
Urbosa,
diary.
the divine
You'll
beast
find out why
Paya
her name is
Warriors,
Paya.
was sent on a mission to
Is it
root out
Paya or
the
Pa-
king's
Papaya?
enemies.
Paya.
Okay, she's fine.
Because she has a mole on her ass the shape of a papaya seed.
Wait, is that canon?
That's canon. She says so in the game.
Oh, I've like seen
Yep.
certain internet pictures and videos where she talks about how she has a birthmark shape of a pie. Why a paya seed?
I don't know.
Well,
Very
it's
specific.
time. You and I must now ride into battle without the luxury of training.
They
Too
tried to
fucking
put-
bad.
They tried to put me on the cover of Vogue.
Then again,
But my legs were too long.
experience
I
is
hate
the
you.
best teacher.
So we agreed last time. This is a different timeline, right?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, because you got villains that we haven't seen before. You got like character development that never was mentioned in the first game. So
Well, I mean, character development that like there's a certain breakaway point, it seems.
I was saying before though, like it doesn't matter how big you are, as long as you know where to cut.
Oh yeah, we also didn't do this with her.
Oh yeah, so this is gonna be fun. Like, it doesn't matter how big you are, as long as you know how to cut the meat right, you would have an easy time of it.
Yeah, here we go.
Right?
Destroy the. Oh, this isn't fair.
I like to think there's one dude who's just like, we can take him! And then you blow up an entire battalion. It's like, maybe we can't take him!
Oh no!
Oh man, fuck those guys, am I right?
Oh, what is it?
Oh god, Urbosa's scary and attractive. Her Divine Beast seems like the most overpowered. Hers is literally just casting fuck you everywhere.
How do I?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't think it matters, just press buttons, dude. You're gonna kill everybody.
Yeah, this isn't fair.
This is not... if all the Divine Beasts got into a battle, I feel like she has an advantage.
She would most definitely win.
I mean, Rivali's Divine Beast, the bird, I feel like that one would definitely put up a fight because it's flying.
Oh wait.
Oh,
Hang
hey, a Moldunga.
Long cutscene. Here we go.
Just to kind of introduce that thing exists.
I mean,
Best not to linger.
anyone who's played Breath of the Wild knows they exist.
Oh, man.
Oh, there's a there.
Oh, God, that thing is so cool. And now it's dead.
There is a side quest that involves that creature. It's pretty cool, and it's also kind of sad.
What is the side quest?
So there's this woman who like is begging with the guard at the what is it, castle, palace, whatever it is, that she needs the guts of that thing to save her husband from a rare disease. And we take it upon ourselves to go get it for her. And I don't know, it's just like, it's one of those quests that makes me upset because, like, if we ignore it, then it's like...
Then her husband dies.
Yeah.
I just like the Moldunga because I love monsters. I love monsters.
Oh my god, I have my A thing ready. What are y'all looking at?
I cast fuck you. Oh my god.
I cast Please Stop.
Man, there was a new death battle today and I haven't watched it.
Well, we can watch it after.
You don't have to watch it with me. It's
I'm going to.
I just want to watch it because it's fucking King Mickey versus Yoda.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see that.
Something wrong with that.
Oh my god, I cannot wait to see that. Oh boy. But yeah, I like the Moldunga just because it's like, I love monsters, especially giant monsters. Godzilla was like a wet dream for me. And we watched. There was the new Hulu. Well, I don't know how new it is. We watched like one episode of that Hulu show, Monsterland.
Oh yeah, the thing that upset you.
Yeah, I was just severely disappointed, you know, because it's like I have always said that the show that I want to exist more than anything in this universe is, well, the two shows is a second season of Jim Henson's Monster Creature Shop Challenge. Make it happen, Sci-Fi. I will keep sending you letters with pieces of my skin, and an anthology series about monsters. Always wanted that. And then you get Monsterland, and it's I was so excited. You probably have to use fuck you or that. But like, I was so excited, and then I find out that like the monster.
Not any of the monsters, it's the people.
Yeah, like, because at first I was like, oh, this is gonna be one of those kind of bullshit things about the monster isn't the real monster, the monster is the humans or whatever. And like, I was like, oh, okay, cool, so we actually do have a monster. And then the monster's like a background thing. Like, you could have completely taken out the monster and you would have had the exact same show.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, the most you could say is that he was like a serial killer or just like a real creepy dude. And it wouldn't have changed anything.
Yeah, exactly. It would have...
Because he was there for 5 minutes, then he fucked off.
He was literally just there so they could have the creepy scene of him like pulling his face off.
Yeah.
That was it. That was the whole
And then changing from man to woman.
Yeah, because he's a shift or whatever.
Puts on skin of woman, becomes woman.
So, like, I don't even want to watch the rest. There's more episodes and I don't even want to watch them.
Yay.
Yep, okay, we're here.
Okay, cool. Oh, Urbosa's here. Fuck.
It's like, I don't know. Because I feel like if I don't watch them, then I haven't given the show a chance. But also, I was just so disappointed.
Very disappointed.
Like, man. Like, I talked about it in another episode of Hyrule Warriors, but that show, Alien Worlds. I loved that show.
Oh shoot, did that make it into the video? Make sure you talk about it.
Yeah, I made it into the video. It was talking about, I talked about the Sky Riders or whatever. I really enjoyed that show. I definitely have like criticisms towards it. Like, they were just not very creative with the names. Like, they literally, I guess they didn't really want to put effort towards naming the creatures.
Fuck.
Ah, you got hit. So they were just called, like, predators and prey. Or whatever. Or crawlers. So it was kind of disappointing in that aspect. But, like, honestly, like, the effort they put into the show and all that kind of stuff really just kind of made it worth it.
I can overlook all your laziness.
Like, they talk about how they get actual biologists and stuff like that. There's some things I talked about in the last episode. not last episode, but like the first time I talked about it, there are some things they do and talk about that I'm like, I don't know how true that is. Just kind of seems like you're making up some bullshit, but whatever. But like Monsterland, ugh.
Man, you just hated Monsterland.
It was just because there's nothing worse than a disappointing show. There's nothing worse than when you are gonna watch a show or a movie and you get really excited and you're like, this is gonna be good. I've waited so long for this, and then you watch it and it's just sad. Like there was this movie on Tubi, right? That you know how I like to watch just shitty horror movies.
Yeah, and you watch it with me and we make it a comedy.
Yeah, exactly. There was a movie on Tubi, which I can't even remember what it was. But I do remember being violently angry afterwards. Because it was like, usually when you watch a crappy horror movie, it's fun, right? Like you watch it and you're like, oh, okay, it was bad, but it was fun. I could laugh at the crappy special effects and the crappy acting and all that. But like, I watched this movie and I sat there and I was angry because of how bad it was.
Was it Ice Spiders?
No, it wasn't Ice Spiders. Dude, Ice Spiders is hilarious. Ice Spiders is hilarious. Just because every single time the scientist lady is like, we need to do this because the spiders can probably do this. The other scientist is like, no, the spiders can't do this. Do not do the thing that she said. Completely ignore it. And then the spiders can do the thing. And it's just... And in the beginning, you get the guy who kind of looks like Bill Murray.
Yeah.
And Ice Spiders is hilarious.
Oh, fuck. Hey, guy. Hey,
buddy.
Guy.
Like, I can't even remember the movie that I watched that made me angry. But, because it's one thing to just watch a crappy horror movie and be like, okay, it's funny because it's bad. And it's another when you watch a crappy horror movie and you're angry that you wasted your time on it. Like, you're angry that this movie had the nerve.
Oh, there's traps in here.
Like, you're just angry that that movie had the nerve to waste your time.
I put you on, I'm mad.
I can't even remember the movie either, which is the funny part. Like, it made me so angry that I was home alone and I was like walking around like talking to myself about how bad it was. Just ranting about how pissed off I was. And then afterwards, I was mad about it for days, and now I'm thinking about it right now, and I cannot remember the movie.
Tell them about the movie we just most recently watched that I could not shut up about.
Which one?
The one we just watched with that lady who broke her leg.
Huh?
Like, horribly bad.
Oh, Hostel. Right.
Because I never saw the name of it. You put it on while I was working, and...
Yeah, it's Hostel, which... Man, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I hope to God Tubi would sponsor me because I keep saying this, but like, if you just love shitty movies, get Tubi. Crackle is also like Tubi, it's free.
It's way more frustrating, though.
It's way more frustrating in so many ways. It's almost not. I got Crackle.
We switched to a different movie and the thing crashed.
I got Crackle though because a lot of monster movies that I want to see are on it.
Oh fuck!
Like The Cave, which is actually kind of good. I kind of like The Cave. It's like pitch black, sci-fi. I swear to God, if sci-fi.
God damn it!
I swear to God, if sci-fi hunts me down because I said that.
Wait, is The Cave the movie you were talking about?
The Cave is the movie we just got done watching, but no. Hostel is the one we were watching together, and it's about like the apocalypse.
A desert in New York City.
Yeah, that's the thing is it keeps flashing back to like before the apocalypse happened, and they're in New York. They even say it. They say that they're in New York multiple times, but then for the apocalypse parts, they're in like a desert, which makes no sense because they never talk about traveling, and there's no deserts anywhere near New York to the best of my knowledge.
And the thing is, that movie was just so horribly predictable.
Yeah,
like,
we were sitting there.
I'm not the kind of person who can just guess movie endings right off the bat, but I guessed it so fast.
I think, it's like when Happy Death Day came out. I don't know if I've bragged about this before, but
You've bragged about it so many times. Not on the channel, but you've bragged about it.
I'm gonna brag about it on the channel. When Happy Death Day came out, I saw the extended trailer, And I was like, I know who the killer is. It's the nurse. It's that nurse girl who gives her the cupcake.
By the way, spoiler alert.
It's the nurse.
Did you forget that? That people might not have seen the movie?
It's not a good movie.
It's okay. The first movie's
okay.
The first movie's okay. I don't know about the second one. We haven't seen it.
It's okay.
I want the pot.
It's a lot like when I saw the movie, I was like, oh, so it's gonna be like a horror version of Groundhog Day. And predictably it was, of course. But like, that's not bad. It wasn't a bad movie or anything like that.
I think they did pretty well with the concept.
I think so. And like having the whole actually putting
fuck.
and having like there actually being a threat by the damage building up in her body over time. That was pretty smart.
Oh wait, that was actually happening.
Yeah, it was like every time she got killed, her body still like had the damage, sort of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that was actually kind of cool. But I saw the trailer and I was like, I know who the killer is. And I was talking to my friends about it. He's like, dude, there's no way it's her. How could you know that? She was on screen for like 2 seconds. And I was like, watch it. It's gonna be her. And then we watched the movie in the theater.
Yeah, we went there the day it came out or something like that. I don't know. We went on a date to watch that movie. And yeah, of course, it was her.
Did you know that theater closed?
Yeah.
That's kind of sad.
Well, I mean, they also tore down the entire mall with it, so...
But, like, it's kind of sad because that theater I used to go to when I was a kid with my grandma and sometimes my dad. And we watched R.I.P.D. Which, for anyone who hasn't seen R.I.P.D., oh, man.
Yes?
It's one of those Ryan Reynolds movies that is,
Oh, wow, I was so close to death.
It's something, man. It's something.
Ow.
I'm not saying it's good or bad, but it's there. It is a movie. I thought it was really good, and then apparently people hated it. But I think the same day we saw Happy Death Day, we also saw Truth or Dare, which was a bad movie.
Was it the same day?
Yeah, it was the same day because we saw 2 movies that day, didn't we?
I don't remember.
I think we did. Truth or Dare, if you can avoid seeing it, don't watch it. It's really not that good.
It's not great.
I didn't like the ending.
Right, yeah, I remember the ending.
I'm gonna spoil the ending, just for anybody who hasn't seen it.
Spoiler alert,
Spoiler,
just don't listen.
They got confronted by the demon thingy, and they decided to like upload a video to the world of them being like, let me ask you a question, truth or dare, and now the demons like spread all over the place and like.
And everyone's in the game of Truth or Dare now.
Yeah, and I don't know why they would do that, because now you've just kind of screwed everybody over, and now you've extended.
You've made it a point of solidifying yourself as a selfish person.
Yeah, and it's like now, and you didn't save yourself either.
Yeah, it's gonna cycle back around to you eventually.
Yeah, eventually it's gonna come back. And
I mean, after a few billion people, but I mean, like, still, it's gonna come back around.
And she even did it to save her friend, who was honestly not a very good friend. Because she, like, in the beginning of the movie, she was talking about how, like, she was gonna go do charity work to save, like, wild endangered animals or some shit. And then her friend shows up and is like, well, guess what? You're not doing that because we're going to Mexico! And it's just like, really?
Wow.
These are our protagonists.
Yeah.
These are the people we're supposed to root for?
Yeah, the movie doesn't really give you a lot of people that are good.
They gotta act one of those actors, he looks like what's the guy who plays Harry Potter? Why can't I remember his name?
Oh shoot.
Oh,
Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah, Daniel Radcliffe. They got a guy who looks like Daniel Radcliffe. And he looks like a fat Daniel Radcliffe.
Which guy?
The guy who brought them into
like
the game.
Him.
Yeah, him. He looks like a fat Daniel Radcliffe.
Why are you hiding behind the box?
He doesn't want to fight. You kidding me? He's scary.
I've mowed down how many people?
Like at least 1,000.
387.
Jesus Christ.
But
oh yeah, speaking of Daniel Radcliffe, he was in this movie. I don't think Daniel Radcliffe has really been in any good movies after Harry Potter. Like, I think after Harry Potter, he was just like, well, what now? Because he was in a movie called Swiss Army Man.
Dig it.
Which is about...
Get it.
And it's one of those movies where, like, everything is a metaphor and nothing actually happens. because he's sitting with a goddamn cadaver that can talk but it can't move,
And it can fart.
It farts and all kinds of stuff. It's just like, boy, Danny, you really need a paycheck, huh? You really needed that paycheck.
Hang on, can I cycle back around to Hostel?
Oh yeah, Hostel.
Yeah, because like there is a part in the movie, like when I was talking about guessing the ending, when they when they talked about like, oh, well, you have a boyfriend, huh? Wow, I can't wait to see him as one of the cannibals.
Oh yeah, because we were introduced to his boyfriend.
Her boyfriend.
Her boyfriend. His. You never know.
Yeah, I guess you never know, huh?
Her boyfriend,
Who's
which
in
is,
there?
it's.
Oh, it's
Urbosa?
a scout. It's a scout.
Oh, it's one of her people. What are they called again? Garuda?
Gerudo.
Okay.
But
close.
like, they kept flashing back to. They kept flashing back to her previous life and how she was
a
on.
bitch.
She was just a bitch. Yeah.
She's such a bitch.
She was a bad person.
She was really a bad, and she never really got better either.
Yeah.
Because like,
she just apologized as he was dying, and then
after getting into a huge fight and blaming, spoiler. I'm not gonna call spoiler alert. It's a movie you can watch for free on Tubi, and it's not good. There's a scene where like they try to have a baby, and it's stillborn, which is also hilarious because they don't show it, but like the doctor's holding the baby, and you just hear slapping.
You just hear.
And it's like, you know how when babies are born and they're not crying, they'll like slap the butt and it makes the baby cry just to make sure the baby's lungs are working. But like he just kept slapping, so it sounded like he was slapping the baby in the face, just going. It's not breathing. 1 second.
Oh fuck.
When are we gonna kill this guy?
Fuck.
For the love of God, he keeps showing up.
Can you just die, please?
Dude, can you and your fucking bunny ears?
Okay. But and like the entire movie, there's like one of the cannibals just outside of the car.
Oh yeah, she's trapped in an upside down car with her leg just all kinds of broken.
Like the bone sticking out, and then she pushes it back in, which is
And-
not how you fix it, so it's
Okay.
messed up more.
Well, you can kind of push it back in. The way she did it, though, was she didn't try to straighten it. She placed her hand on top and then pushed it down, which just fucked up the leg even worse.
Yeah, that's not fixing anything. So, but the thing is, there's one cannibal that's just hanging out outside of her car, and I'm just like, oh wow, hello boyfriend, it's been so long.
You look good.
And then there's a part of the movie where it's like, they were most definitely trying to tell you, like, hey, listen, this is gonna mean something later. Because he's like, this is what my mom used to do when I was sad. And then he, like, grabbed her face.
He didn't grab her face, he just, like, limply dragged his hand across her face.
And it's like, oh, wow, what a weird thing to do. Almost like he's gonna do that when he's a cannibal. That's exactly what he does at the end of the movie. Is a cannibal that like, crawls right on top of her and drags his hand over her face.
It's just very weird. Because, like, if my mom, well, I can't say my mom, but, like, if my parent did that to me,
Dad.
if my dad did that to me, it'd be like, please don't do that. Don't.
That's weird.
Like that. I don't know, man.
But Jesus Christ, that movie was so predictable.
It was just not. And, like, the whole time when she was pregnant, we were like, oh, something's gonna happen.
I was like, wow, look at this dead baby.
Dead mom! But the other way around.
Because I remember, like, I was watching it and I was like, show me stillborn.
And there's some movies that I watch on Tubi, and like I turn it on, I watch the first 5 seconds, I'm like, nope, nope, because there was one.
Oh wait, we're not done. Chest didn't open automatically. We're not done.
There was one that I thought was hilarious because it was a guy running in place over like a green screen of a forest, and it looked so dumb. And then it's a guy in like a gorilla suit standing in some trees. It's so bad. It's so bad.
Oh my god.
Also, there was this movie. There was this movie called Beneath,
Yes.
And it's a bunch of kids stuck in a boat on a lake with a fish monster
Hyrule, so
trying.
you're more on top of this than I am.
Look at her. She's on top of everything.
She's just the top.
Oh, yeah.
Yes!
Hey, it's this guy.
Time for you to die. We killed your man.
Oh, my God.
Jaja!
Why are we letting him get this close? Should we not try to stab him?
Because he's not a threat. Also, he likes to showboat around a lot.
And I'm the shears. Snip, snip!
What if we just poke him with the sword and he dies?
The thing is, like, I wonder if this is gonna be like Breath of the Wild, where he kills himself with his own attack.
Probably.
Are out of the picture! Shooting! Right now, in
Oh, he's preparing to do 1,000 years of death.
Yiga Master Koga is gonna kill you all to death!
Urbos who just walks up and slaps him.
She does a thing in fucking Megamind where she just like flexes her muscles.
Oh wait, that was it. We were talking a while back. There was a movie that I had never seen the ending of, and we couldn't remember it. It's Megamind. I've never seen the ending to Megamind.
Oh.
Like, and it's not by choice either. It's because every time I start watching Megamind, something comes up and I have to leave.
Right, but like
I think the first time I watched it, I was at a daycare, and I had to leave before I could see the ending. Then the second time was I was at my parents' place, and then I had to leave for a visit with my grandmother. And then the third time, I had to go to work.
man, just never able to watch it. I've watched Megamind so many times. It's a really good movie.
I've watched it, and I get up to the point where they find out that Metro Man is alive, and then that's it.
Man, we're just spoiling so many movies in this video.
Who cares? These movies came out in like early 2000. It'd be different if we spoiled something that came out recently.
What came out recently? Soul came out recently. Soul's a good movie.
It's a good movie.
But hang on, let's not talk about it. We're gonna spoil it.
It came out in 2020, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Right? I don't know. One of the years.
Soul's honestly a pretty good movie. I don't know if I'd say it's one of Disney's best.
I liked it.
I like it. I wouldn't say it's one of their best. You know, it's pretty good. Not amazing.
I like it. I would say it's amazing. Oh, we didn't kill him.
Of course we didn't. This dude will not die.
He is made of muscle.
Made of beef.
Oh god, we gotta fight both of them.
Oh, this is gonna be frustrating.
Hang on.
Are you just gonna try and focus on one or divide your attention?
I'm gonna try to hit anyone I can, man.
But outside of Soul, yeah, not that many movies have been coming out here lately.
Well, I mean, we got one that came out recently. We can't watch it because Disney Plus is gonna make me pay $30 for it.
Oh yeah, Raya and the Last Dragon.
And I'm planning on waiting until that goes away.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair. I don't want to see the new Mulan, to be honest.
I don't either.
The trailer
Sounds like a snooze fest.
Yeah, honestly and truly. I really like the original
Oh god.
Mulan. I really like the original Mulan, and I don't want anything that might ruin that.
You took my Mushu.
Why would you get rid of Mushu and all? Like, I don't.
Oh, fudge. Oh, okay.
You're just holding. It's like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
I didn't know what I was doing with that.
Oh god.
Jesus Christ, what is going on? Hang on.
There was one movie.
Oh, I can only switch to Zelda. Zelda's significantly weaker.
There was one movie that was set to come out, and it got delayed because of the Backstreet Boys concert.
Oh no, we're calling it that now?
I mean, it's that or Deer Virus, and I like Backstreet Boys concert.
Yeah, that one's
Or Return
funnier.
Tour.
The Return Tour. Oh, wait, no. Dang it.
But like I was saying, it was a movie, it was called, I think, Antlers, or something like that.
Oh wait, was that the controversial one?
No. What?
There was this one movie that was like super controversial, where like people were actively saying that they weren't going to go see it because of all of the political views in the movie, and then the director said like, "Oh, but the movie isn't political."
No, that was what was that called? Like Death Game or whatever. It was the one where the people were getting hunted by, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the joke of the movie is that they say things are political when they're not. I think that's the joke. But
apparently it worked.
But
I am going to
no, Antler is about like a boy who I think his friend or brother is a Wendigo who lives in the caves under the town.
Oh, well, that...
Yeah, and I saw the trailer and I was so excited. And it's made by Guillermo del Toro. He is amazing at horror. The dude is probably one of the best. So like I heard that it was getting made and I was so excited, and then it never came out. And then there's another movie. It's a Marvel movie. Actually, I don't think it's Marvel. Actually, I think it's Sony.
One of those.
But you remember Venom?
Yes.
Sony had a plan for like a whole universe of Spider-Man villains.
Waddling away.
Like Disney had plans for like a whole universe of Spider-Man villains,
which would have been cool.
I think they're still gonna go through with it, maybe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they had another movie planned that either got delayed because it says it's coming out in 2022.
Oh, bye.
It's called I think Morbius or Morbius or something like that. Who is a spider? Is a vampire, and the trailer looked really really cool. And I love the idea of like more Spider-Man villains getting their own movies, because they do a really good job of you know, reimagining them.
They don't let me near the hole.
Because they know you're gonna jump in. They don't trust your dumb ass. But like,
true though.
Like I'd love to see a movie for like Kraven the Hunter or Rhino or Scorpion. That would just be really really cool, in my opinion. And I really hope they go through with it. Dude.
Huh? Hey, Prophecy Man! You missed the part where we get walloped!
I am afraid we cannot overlook this failure,
Can't do it!
Seer.
Fate decides all. Even this defeat.
Huh?
As you well know, if you decided to turn against me, you would make an enemy of Calamity Ganon. So you see
I
then,
swear to God, this man's gonna have like a role like Vati.
we will need each other's help.
Or
if we
like,
are to achieve our grand.
yeah, because
In the name of Calamity Ganon, you and I are
him
bound.
brought out
Let us
Demise and
turn
then
our eyes
immediately
to the
got turned
task
into a
before
weapon
us.
that,
Yeah.
I don't know, they implied it killed him, but I'm guessing he was just the sword.
Yeah.
These Sheikah towers. They are rather useful, I admit.
I know, right? Oh, but just wait. There's one more thing I gotta show ya.
Pura, a little warning would have been nice.
Sorry. But look, is this technology amazing or what?
Her eyes are so vacant. I'm surprised I haven't seen
Right
more
now, we can teleport
stuff
many
about her?
people at once.
yeah.
Fluff?
And anywho, there aren't many
Or calling it
places
fluff?
to travel.
That's how the internet calls it.
Further
Yeah,
study,
there's
I think
not as
these
much fluff
towers
about her
are
as I would
valuable.
imagine.
Lucky for us, I have lots of new researchers on my team, too. Won't be easy, but we're not gonna let that stop us, eh?
I know that you won't. I wish I could join you, but now... Anyway, I'm glad for your help, Pura.
Alright, so that is the end of this episode of Hyrule Warriors.
Oh well. If you like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Watch all of my other Hyrule Warriors videos if you feel inclined to.
If and you're so inclined to do such, you could also check out our Bayonetta episodes. You can watch a lesbian with very long legs kick the shit out of everything. Because you can. She got scary long legs. It does a lot of things for me. Mostly scares me and does other things.
We'll see you next time, guys. Bye-bye.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen.